The teams are in. It's time for Teamlist Tuesday for Signet. Power every moment with a Signet power bank.
Okay, here we go. The West Tigers kicking it off.
Okay. We like to do something a little bit different here. So we're going to take you back. We like having audio of previous games between these two clubs, and we've gone back. Round 20, 2013, when this happened.
And now Ballon for four and chasing through. Justin Horro was there very, very quickly.
Delivered the flick pass.
Good hands by Foran to kick it wide. Chance for Tafua. Oh! He got clothesline, George.
Yep. I'm going to try
Horro picked up the ball.
So hang on.
The referees are going to say they're happy with it, but they want to check everything.
So this was round 20, Manly 36, 18. You scored 2 off a kick.
Yeah.
Was the second one a kick as well?
Yeah, so I think it was a crossfield kick.
Yeah.
Georgie goes up. He gets, I think,
Jorge
Tafua.
Yeah. He gets cleaned up.
He must get, it sounds like, is that Warren Smith? Do you reckon Warren Smith gets coat-hanged?
Coat-hanged.
So he hits deck hard. I was playing centres because Stevie Maddo must have gone off. Maybe, or I'm just filtered in from
or you're
the left.
bludging out.
Maybe, probably that.
Yeah.
And
you were just doing what Beaver used to do.
And then I just get in on the scraps and score one in the corner. The boys wristled me in video because poor Georgie Tafua's gone up, knocked it back, KO'd.
And
I've just walked straight past him.
Oh, that's so good. That is good. All right, well, let's go for it.
Okay, so the West Tigers are playing. Are they at Campbelltown? No, they're at Leichhardt this game. So kicking off on Thursday night against the Manly Seagulls for the fullback. Heath Mason, he's back at fullback with Solomon Alamalo and Charlie Staines on the wing. Solomona Fatape and Junior Tupou in the centres. We haven't seen Junior Tupou in a while. Lachlan Galvin and Aiden Caesar in the halves. Stefano Uta Ikamano, Apisai Carousel, Dave Clemmer, Alex Seyfarth, Samuel Fainu, and is Isaiah Papali'i. That's the starting lineup for the Tigers. Tom Travojevic, Jason Saab. We talked about Tommy Talau before. He's out, so Tolu Kola goes into the centres off the bench from last week with Ruben Garrick, Lehigh Hopewadi. Luke Brooks goes back to Leichhardt with Daly Cherry Evans at half, Tanyala Paseka, Lachlan Croker, Josh Alawai, Hamoli Olakawatu, Carl Orton, and Jake Travojevic.
Bang. So can I ask you...
Are we doing the full lineups too, boys? That seems like a lot.
There's usually a blurb just under the
as I was going through it.
Yeah,
Are we going to do this for every team?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right,
Junior
awesome.
Tupou has signed with the Dolphins,
There
correct?
we go.
Yeah,
That'd be
little blurbs.
That'll do, yeah.
You're all over this. Junior Tupou signed with the Dolphins, hasn't
Yes.
he? Yes. Maybe that's why we haven't seen him.
Yeah, maybe. But he goes good, Fletch.
He goes unreal.
I like Junior Tupou.
That's it.
But I reckon when they signed him, they signed him at the start of this year.
Yes.
Jack Bostock has emerged up there.
Yeah.
He looks good. And Osaka on the wing for the Dolphins. Manly by a minute, boys, you reckon? 13 plus?
Yeah, and you know what the nice thing about this is too? You look at the ladder. So the Dolphins can only get 32 points, who are in 9th position. Manly will jump to 33 with a win here, which will mean they'll lock in finals football. Luke Brooks will do that at Leichhardt.
How good's that?
Which is a great little touch. Yes. If Manly win, he's in, and it's at Leichhardt. I know that Tigers fans still get around him. Like, yes, there was a few people that were calling for him to be dropped and whatnot, but he played his whole career there bar this year.
Yeah.
Good bloke.
Good player.
It seems like
Good
he's
player.
a good player.
Good player.
You can see the difference now where he just does, he doesn't have to control the team. He's on the front foot. He's able to play on the front foot.
It's a bit easier when you're defending and you're looking at Tommy at the back and Brooksy, you just take your eye off him for 1 minute, dummy and go. Whereas he was the go-to man at the Tigers. And so they just double team him. It was very hard for him.
And even just having a 50-50 split now where he's not always on the back foot defending for the most of the game.
Let's go to game 2, and it is at Warriors vs Bulldogs at Friday 6 p.m. at Shaun Johnson Stadium. That is awesome what they've done there. Dogs, as you could imagine, same squad, same team, running on exactly as they did last week against the Dolphins. For the Warriors, Wade Egan is back, so Freddie Lussick will go back to the bench. CHT, he's going to be 18th man because Shawnee Johnson's final game and Lukey Metcalf will partner him in the halves. This would be an upset if the Warriors can get the cash, but it'll be tight. You'd think they're going to rally around Shawnee Johnson. I'm still going to pick. My pick is the Dogs. I don't know if you think there could be an upset.
Going for top 4, right? They've got to keep winning.
Well, I've actually got one of these. Second of the day.
Yeah.
Because I think the Warriors win this game.
Okay, I like it.
Because this will be Sean Johnson's last NRL game. I do not think he'll be playing in Cronulla next week against the Sharks because he's only got 2 games. I can't believe I'm going to compliment Jimmy Smith here, but he's not playing very well at the moment. The team's not playing very well, and they're going to be looking forward to next year. Sean Johnson's going to do the honourable thing.
No. He'll finish the year.
Make the team better.
He'll finish the year.
You reckon he'll
Last
go
game
to
here.
Cronulla?
Yeah.
Last game in New Zealand, and then that's it.
He had a lot of fans in the Shire.
Yeah, and he'll go over there. He'll be there.
He
won't be playing.
I think he'll play.
I don't hate that, Turi.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Give him one last big hurrah today. At the
Yeah.
end of the game, he announces, "Oh, by the way, I'm not playing next week. It's tomorrow, and he's in. He's going to play."
Warriors are done, Fletchy.
I think he'll want to go to Cronulla and just show his wares.
I'm sure he'll want to go, and he will go, but I don't think he will play.
He can still do a halftime lap of honour at Shark Park in front of 417 people.
Oh, there comes someone from a
Derby week. Derby week, baby.
Well, I'll say I'm going
Doggies in a close one.
Doggies, 1 to 12. All right, Brooks, take us away.
Ooh, let's go. Friday night, Suncorp. Broncos, Eels. So Broncos, Tristan Saylor is the new fullback with Reece Walsh's wrist, forcing him to be sidelined. Selwyn Cobbo's back, gents, on the wing. Josiah Karapani goes to the bench. Eels, Micah Sevo and back rower Kelma Tuolangi, one of their best last week against the Chooks, moving to the starting side after coming off the bench last week in the Roosters' loss. Sevo bumps Jake Tungo to 18th man, while Tuolangi takes over from Shawnee Lane, who goes to prop to replace Wiramu Greg, who's suspended. Luca Moretti returns from a quad injury on the bench, and Makahesi Makatoa has also been added to the bench.
Luca Moretti's a giggle. I love watching him come off the...
He goes hard.
He's like a little mini Nathan Brown.
Goes hard, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's a rugby union boy.
Is he?
I know he was a Waverley College kid, so he played... That's CA. Is that CAS? Because I get them mixed up, the GPS rort. And
GPS, CAS.
What a letdown this game is now at this end. Yeah, this should have been a cracking game.
We've got a bit of audio. Remember this in 2019? Remember this debate? Oh, you don't have it. This was the debate.
What happened?
Remember it was 58 zip?
Oh, first week finals.
58 zip, 2019.
So there's a world the Broncos make it, right? 24 points.
No.
Dragons got to lose it. Oh, no. Dragons can win 1 to get to 30 because of the...
For and against?
Superior for and against for Brisbane.
Brisbane can't make it.
Cannot make it. Mathematically, they can. So you're saying there's no chance?
Yeah, they can make it. The Broncos can make it.
How? Tell me how.
But they will just be... Still got a pretty talented team, don't they?
Eels, Dolphins, Storm,
I think the bye cost them, didn't it?
Marcus, they still get 2 points.
Yeah, I know, but you need to win those games.
Well, it depends if Storm rest their players in the last round for them too.
Yes.
Because they win this game, then they win last round with the Storm.
How many points
Storm
are they
Reggies.
on now?
They are 4 behind the Dragons. They're on 24 points. Dragons are on 28. So they have the tiebreaker over the Dragons because if they keep winning and the Dragons keep losing...
They're out. Can't make it.
They can't make it.
Move on, tourist.
Wow.
Raiders versus the Panthers. When I think of the Raiders versus Panthers, I think about back to 1991, the grand final, when the Panthers did this.
Geyer with a super ball for Fittler. Fittler back to his arm. This time, there they go. We're locked up. Here's the field goal. Alexander, long way out. He's got it.
Short drop out for Canberra and Everton.
Here goes Geyer. Geyer gets it. Racing Simmons. That's it.
Very, very good.
The grand final's gone.
I could just hear Sugars at home right now. Just, you know, when he gets the hair standing up on his arms, he loves that little rort. This is his game. Many people believe it's the 89 grand final that he froths on. It's this one.
91.
91. He's a Penrith boy.
Yeah,
like
I know.
Cart Jellicoe. Is that it?
Yeah.
So the Raiders versus Panthers, GIR Stadium, Saturday, 3 p.m. Jordan Rapana, he returns from concussion protocol, fullback, which means that 28 days, KO weeks, he shifts to 5'8", and Adam Cook goes to 18th man. Albert Hopewati comes into the wing, and Seb Chris is to the centres. Ethan Strange drops out.
That's bizarre.
Again.
Something's not right there.
Something's strange.
Something is strange.
Yeah, stranger things. There is something not right there. I know when he came out and he said, I'd like to give young blokes a bit of a rest. Something went down in that game. What was it?
It was the Dogs game.
He played every game.
Yep.
And then he was hooked. And then last week...
Anthony Griffin.
When the season's over, you'd think you'd just give your young guys a I ran out. I don't know. Panthers, Jerome Luai, he goes to halfback with Nathan Cleary out. So Brad Schneider comes in at 5'8".
Can you say Schneider? Because
Schneider.
I had a listener talk to me, and he says,
Schneider?
No, I love the way you say Schneider.
Schneider.
And bench. Say bench. Yeah. She
Schneider?
said,
Is it my
this fellow who bailed me up, he said the tourist, the CH, when he pronounces CH. Can
you say chocolate?
Gets me
chocolate?
Say bitch.
Buzz
in the outbreak.
Luke Somerton, he's the new hooker in the place of suspended Mitch Kenny. Hemsworth Scorsese, he's back from suspension.
Oh, yes.
Which sees Lindsay Smith referred to the bench.
You might have to slow that down for.
Sorry, Hemsworth Scorsese, he's back from suspension, which means Lindsay Smith goes to the bench. That's Liam Martin. Paul Alamotti is listed amongst the reserves as he looks to return from an ankle injury, and Scott Sorensen, he's out.
Yeah, he's still not out. Well, you did a pretty good job last week, Lindsay Smith, playing the back row.
Got himself a meet. He scores a few meaties, Lindsay Smith. The front row will score way more than what they used to these days.
Yeah, because they're all starting to realise you've got to play through the middle rather than the back.
Yeah, little tip-ons.
All right, little tip face. What have you got?
Storm versus Dolphins, 5:30 p.m. at Amy Park.
Oh, yes.
And I'm not going to read out the entire lineup this time. Tyron Wishart has been named on the wing in place of Grant Anderson. Sua Failonga has been added to the bench. Welshie is back of the Christian variety. He's in the extended squad. And for the Dolphins, just the one change with the GOAT, Mark Nichols, back on deck. Lachlan Hubner makes way.
Oh, he's off to South Sydney.
So Bennett goes, you're off to South. You're dropped from the... Oh, that's right, I'm going to the...
Yeah, I'm going there as well. I just want to see if he can handle it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's so good. Let's go to the next game, and that'll be the Bunnies v. the Knights. We at Accor Stadium. We are 7:35.
What numbers are we getting at a call for this one, boys?
Far out.
A bit more than the Sharks then.
What about Melbourne? The Melbourne game was lucky to be 10. You think it'll be unders or overs 10?
Unders.
No, it's going to be beautiful because apparently summer's here.
It is, yeah. Gorgeous weather out there.
24 degrees.
Lovely cool nights.
7:35 hertz.
Rabbitohs, they're struggling as it is. It got a whole lot harder. Cody Walker, he will miss the match because he had that head knock. So Dean Hawkins is back. Tyron Munro and Michael Cheekham are among the reserves, while Havili, with that hamstring injury, he's listed as 18th man.
Here we go. The Strange man, Ethan Strange, has a calf injury, apparently, lads. 1 to 2 weeks. That's from your mate.
Yeah, the butt muncher. Well, we have another one here. Rod says, hot tip, boys. DC is out and Humphreys is in.
Ooh.
So,
do you reckon he's rest? You reckon he's been
injured,
rested?
does he?
Nah, he's good. He's got.
What's he do to his body to keep himself? I reckon it's testosterone cream.
100%.
Not just in the navel.
No, I reckon it might be down the other. Yeah.
Bit all over. Yeah, he's
I've gone a little bit. Yeah.
I like that Humphreys too. He's a good player. He's going to South next year as well.
Sydney. They've got some halves.
Yeah.
They've got Lewis Dodd.
Yeah, he's no good.
No good?
I don't think so.
Lewis Dodd.
He got dropped from St Helens this year.
What's that mean?
It means he's not travelling okay. Let's go to the Knights. We're going to change again. Jack Cogger takes over at 5'8" from Tyson Gamble. Will Price will join the bench. Dylan Lucas returned from the hamstring injury. Sees last week's debutant McCarthy move to the reserves. This is a game that are we really interested in? Probably not.
It's a tough carry.
I think it could be overs. I'm going the overs.
Well, that's what I thought with the Tigers-Rabbitohs game last week with no defence, and then ended up being well unders. Okay. And it was the same time. It was an ugly time slot as well. The Saturday
slippery.
7. Yeah.
Summer's here.
A call.
Tourist is saying.
Is it as wet as Allianz? Is it a call, or is the call all good?
Well, I'm going to say opposing wingers will score. Greg Marjoop will score. And who will he be up against?
He'll be up. You know what I like? I like that Fletcher Myers. He'll be up against Jacob Gagai.
Yeah, I'm going number 5s. All the 5s will be scoring. There you go. Go, Brooksy.
Could you believe after last year, Phil Gould did the table of the tries scored, tries conceded. Knights on the bottom of tries scored this year, 21 games, 65 tries, at an average of just over 3 a clip.
Great.
What has happened with the attack? Do you think the changing of the halves, like what seems like every 3-4 weeks, has contributed to this?
Yeah.
Not having the consistency of the halves that have been there
Definitely.
to form combinations. We know Ponga's been out for a bit.
Also, you remember how many weird tries that Dom Young finished last year for him? Over the head and around the corner and all that. I like both of the Fletchers
Yeah.
All three. Brian,
Yeah.
Fletcher Myers, and
Yeah.
Fletcher Sharp as
What
well.
about Fletcher Christian? He was a mutiny over in Norfolk Island, I think you find. I think he got a bit weird. Started porking his cousin. It's a Fletcher thing.
Have you been watching
Rosie?
this?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
That Fletcher Sharp.
He's nice.
When David Armstrong, when they let him go, I was thinking, what's doing here? And Bedsy was saying, oh, we've got this kid coming through who's a gun.
Yeah.
He's very good.
Mate, against
Very,
the
very
Sharks, I reckon he was probably the most dangerous player coming on. He scored 4 the week before against the Tigers, and if they were having any dramas, is when Fletcher Sharp was coming in for a scoot through the middle.
Isn't he elusive?
Yeah.
Faster than you think.
Really good.
A bit like you. Like your speed was deceptive. Like you're slower than you looked. All right. Let's go there. More
who's up for the
All
Tigers?
right, that's me. 2 p.m. Sunday, Gold Coast, Seabus Stadium, Titans, Roosters. Whew, if it's nice up there, this could be points central.
Yeah,
Titans,
this is points.
Titans, double boost for the Titans. Bo for more.
Oh, yes, baby feet.
And Mo Fotuaika are back on deck from their kidney/suspension. Aaron Clark and Cleese Haas go back to the bench, and Keenan Palacia and Josiah Pahulu make way. Tanner Boyd is 18th man once again. Roosters, Jared Waria Hargraves is back from his 4-game ban. So Spencer Lenu reverts to the bench. Nat Butcher is back from his rib cartilage injury to fill the void left by Connor Watson, as Fletcher would say. Concussion protocol. Sandon Smith added to the bench. He was 18th man last week. Siwa Wong and Naofa'u White drop to the reserves, boys. The matchup here that I like, we talked about on Saturday, Scope, the wingers.
Yeah.
Dom Young,
So
Lofty
is Dom,
Pereira, 20 v 18.
Dom is coming just behind Lofiana Pereira. So Pereira is how much on did you say there, Brooksy?
He's got 20.
And then Dom Young's on 18. And they're marking each other too. So there'll be tries when wingers mark wingers, Fletchy.
Yeah, that's right. When I think of this game, I think of 2010.
2010?
Preliminary.
Oh, yes.
Now to Sam Parrott. Sam Parrott's got himself a double. He's kicking beautifully, isn't he, Todd Carney? Con will score. Daniel Con under the uprights. It's Braith Anasta. The skipper has gone over. Oh, Nuasala's come up with a rebound, and Frank Paul, the wrecking ball, has got the...
How good's Rabs?
Rabs, I was about to say
How
that.
good was Rabs? That was to get into the grand final, and they went in and ended up getting beat by Wayne Bennett's Dragons, albeit Morris put his foot out in that first
It
try.
was 32-8.
Let it go.
No, that was the first try.
Okay, 26-8.
That was 0-0.
Yeah, but we'll deduct it if you want.
I'll deduct
You know, there's one thing that you've pulled up actually on the 13 grand final when I obstructed someone, and I've heard you talk about it before. You talk about because we had a lot of bad calls go our way in 13, and then I heard you one day go, I obstructed on the George Defoe try, and no one ever brought that up except for you. You found it as a Roosters lover. I can't remember what it was on.
Oh, I'm a mad Roosters lover.
Wouldn't that be a great potty or show where players it's like the confession box.
Yeah.
They go, like Maradona came in and goes, I did handball them.
I was so surprised it went up for a try after because I was just going, no, I'm just about to ruin this in the grand final. It was the first try of the game too, George.
What was the half-time score in that game?
They were up by maybe 2. They kicked a penalty. I tackled Jared. He headbutted me, but then he had a bit of a carry on. Then we had a bit of a push and shove, and then he got given the penalty because he lost the ball. And yeah, we got hammered in that game. That was what's his name? Is it Jimmy Maloney threw a touchdown pass to Sean Kenny Dowell?
That was when Sonny went berserk at half time.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing much in the first half.
Fozzie was getting into him.
Really?
Yeah.
Like verbally or?
Just physically. Just physically
Yeah.
got up and was cutting off his time, and then he just dusted us through the middle.
Yeah, something happened I reckon in the second half, he was a bit down at half time. Sonny was a bit down, and he got up, and I think Jimmy Maloney must have said something, come on, Sonny, all that. And he says, don't worry about me, just follow me. Or that's not verbatim, but something along those lines.
Yeah.
And I've heard Jimmy Maloney goes, uh-oh, you've woken the beast. And he just went berserk, didn't he?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, that one hurts.
can't win every game.
Dragons versus Sharks, boys.
Dragons versus Sharks,
Battle of the
Sunday, 4:05 p.m. at Wynn Stadium. Dragons just one change. Raymond for Taylor Mariner. He returns to the bench. Debutant Lycan King Tugia. He makes way. For the Sharks, Bryn Trindle is back from the shoulder injury, so he's in at halfback. break. Brayley goes to hooker. Cam McInnes to lock. Kyle Ero, he returns to the centres after missing last week's game. And Teague, Urett, Wilton, and Hazelton are also back on deck. Sione Katoa, he's out. He's replaced by Sam Stonestreet. And it's a new bench. Jack Williams, who had a great game last week. Royce Hunt, they're back. Billy Burns and Tapua are all out.
Okay.
Katara and Talakai big outs.
Okay, this is good. This is good. We've seen Shane Flanagan. He got interviewed and talking about next week's game. And he goes, I don't know who we're playing. Obviously, it was tongue in cheek, but you can imagine how he'll be up for this game. The players feed off that, so he might be giving a few secrets away about the Sharky days and what sort of players they are.
Because he went hard last time, didn't he? What did he say last time? He said something in the presser about the first time they played him. He pumped it up. And this time, now he's gone reserved and gone the old reverse psychology. This time around. Talking it down. This is
very, very important. How do you see this game, gentlemen?
Well, I got the Sharks because Dragons win-loss, Brooksy.
Yeah, it's good.
It's round 9. Yeah,
Luke.
Yeah, I'm sticking by it until they prove me wrong.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Brooks, let's go to a Dragon.
Oh, I'm going to say Dragons.
But are you worried about anything?
Yeah, definitely worried. Like derbies, anything can happen. We've seen it in all the sort of big matchups across the NRL. Like this, the benches are big. You got the Couchman boys, Blake Laurie, Raymond. You got Hazelton, Hamlin, Ueli, Hunt, Williams. You feel like it's going to be a bit of a bash up. The half situation for both teams, no Nico, no Kyle Flanagan, who's been there pretty much every game except for last week. The Fine brothers, they've got centres.
Yeah, both teams have got guys they've been around for a minute. It's not like a completely young team. There's a few vets in each team. It'll be a good one.